I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA's Daily Review. Today is January 10, Wednesday, 2023. We ended up reaching another bullish day. So we ended up reaching all these targets here. And I forgot to mention that gap that's sitting right here. Forgot to mention that. And then we had this little imbalance right there. So we accomplished all that today. A little crazy day, actually, as far as structures goes and all that. But the premises still stayed the same, which is going to be a bullish day. You're looking for lows. You're looking to buy underneath the opening price. Obviously, holding it for the range of the day. For me, I just held it for the previous day's high. Or, I'm sorry, for London's high, which was today, which would have been right here. And then that was it for me. I couldn't really hold it anymore. So wish I did though. Obviously, as I always say, it does go a little bit higher than that. But for the range of the day, you got to understand what's the size of the day. So I mean, if you look at the bottom here, it's like at 16,800, and the high today was 16,984. Well, 983, right? So if you look at this day right here, you're looking at this was 200 points that it the high and low. So in that similar ballpark is kind of what you want to understand, right? You want to buy the wick and you want to hold for the daily range. The lowest range here would probably be these 2 days right here, right? But this is, you would expect a little bit more than that. But as it gets close to the top of where it could find some type of resistance, or objective, we could get smaller days, and especially tomorrow is CPI. Correction, yesterday I made a mistake in saying that CPI was today. So I made a comment in the video to help with that. Anyways, let's get into it real quick so you can see the trade here. And you'll see this was me taking the screenshot here. And then you can see that I changed my mind. So I had a sell limit here at the high of London, which is right there, which is 905 or something like that. And then I had a sell limit here because this was another objective. And to be honest, it just took too long for me. And I ended up closing all of it at this level, the 16,905 and 3/4, which is a point or two lower than the high here. I wanted to make sure I get filled. Just to show you what's funny, I screenshot it here, and my price literally hit 905 and 3/4, and it fucking didn't fill me. So it ended up blowing through. Anyway, I knew it was bullish and we had much more room, but I ended up changing it to close out completely at this level, man. I just, to be honest, I just didn't want to be in the trade any longer. I didn't want to find out what would happen after that. But I was confident in us taking that high to make a new high, which is what generally a bullish day will be. So a long story short, we opened up here, and then, well, I can go back to, let me go back to this. So long story short, this retracement, we open up here and we come back down. All right, it's very similar to yesterday. Again, this is below the opening of the day, right? Then we take out liquidity here, right? This level, all this level here, this level and that level, we sweep through it. And because of that, you want to pay attention to your other assets. We made a divergence here, and we had a crack in the correlation with higher lows in both S&P and Dow. So this is also framing the reason why I took the buy there. All right. So with us sweeping, and I'm a liquidity hunter, so that's generally what my main pattern is, what I'm looking for, right? So long story short, we get this retracement back. I know we're coming up to come and take out that London high right there. Let me go to a 1 minute so this all makes sense, because this was analyzed on a 1 minute. And you'll see here that once we swept, now we swept here on the 1 minute, we swept there, and then we swept again. So that's generally what I'm looking for as well. And then I'm completely in, literally right there. So price raises up. Here, let me kind of open this up a little bit. So price raises up above that swing high right there, comes back in to that down candle with an imbalance, with a support block, which is highlighted with this orange or yellow, whatever. And then we break above. We break above this swing high. We have this inversion imbalance. I'm looking for that to hold that support. And this is me managing the trade at this point, right? So I could have entered, this would be my normal entry here, but because of the divergence, I was confident and I took it early. So low risk, very low risk, obviously, and held it for the rest of the day. Well, not the rest of the day, until we broke that level of, what was this level? The high here was 906 and a quarter. So 906 and a quarter is right here. And then you'll see here that was that high I'm talking about. And again, underneath the opening price right here, right? So the best sells are underneath the opening price, because that would be the wick of the day, right? Keep it very simple. And that will help your trading out a lot. And then, anyways, long story short, price comes above, uses it as support. Look at the bodies here at not below 50%. And we also hit this. Sorry, I'm moving it a lot. This block right here, wanted to see that hold as support, as it did. That's why I have it highlighted there. All right, make a new high here, retrace back into this imbalance. This imbalance would be held, or sorry, would be used again as support. So we break through that high that we made for at the open, and then we retrace back in, right back into that imbalance, and also this candle here. But I don't have everything highlighted. I'm doing it for you guys. So then price comes back up, all right, and then retraces back down. This block holds support, all right, and then this inversion imbalance also holds its support, drag through. You can see the bodies holding in there, and then all these down candles obviously holding as support, right? So going right to our target here, which was going to be already the fake high of the day. So with this, you see this as support, right? You see on the 15-minute, you could see this body of candle here. It's a tricky way of going up. Let's put it that way. But if you're the main premise here is that the Monday was the low of the week, Tuesday was the second low of the week, and Wednesday was the low of the week. So your highest probabilities are going to be the first 3 days of the week. If this is a bullish week, which obviously you see that, Thursday will make the high, or Friday. We don't know if Thursday or Friday is going to be the high, but that's the general gist. So Thursday can make the high and it can retrace, and Friday can come back down. That we can close as a bullish candle, or Thursday will make another high and a higher low, and then Friday will be the high, and then we retrace and we sell off for the closing of that week. So that's the logic of all this. With the targets here that we've met, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to delete this. So as you can see, that being the case, and we got some wild price action at power hour. 3 o'clock came in right there with that candle, brought it down. This was a beautiful sell. Doesn't break that, makes another break lower. And if you were watching this live, this was sporadic, very, very fast. Retraced right back into that imbalance right there between here, touching this up candle, and this block right here as a resistance. And as you see, it comes nicely and broke down. And now we settled here. So let me try to hurry up, because another reason why I didn't like to hold was because of this price action here with dollar was pretty ugly, which it has been. And but just to show you here, we were pushing up since the AM here, where we bought, and price came down and then settled here, and we got this weird price action that pushed us down at 3 o'clock right here. See this movement here? This is what pushed us down at that power hour. So let me see if I could try to be done here. Let me just go skim the other assets here. All right, similar day for them. higher high. All right, and look at the higher time frame for them. Oh no, sorry, over here. Yep, kept going up. It's squeezing everybody out, balancing all the price here. They did take out this high, and we're pretty up there. So I mean, it's still bullish. Obviously, I want to be bearish, but I'm not. As you see, I'm not gonna fight that trend. So we'll see how that goes. And then as far as Dow goes, they kept all that liquidity from yesterday. They dipped down a little bit, got into these gaps here, and they're back at their opening. Let's see here. They were sitting at their opening of the week, and they just broke out. They cleared out all yesterday and the high of Monday. So still looking bullish here. And let's see what else here. Here's the higher time frame. And no, they did not take out that high, but they're probably on their way. So do they clear out that high for CPI? I'm assuming they do. At this point, with looking at this, you'd have to see some really bearish London activity for it to kind of maybe change my mind. I still believe that they're going to come up here and wipe these highs out, and then probably look for a lower price. Now, or they're going to jolt the price down to wipe the liquidity out here and then go back up. Let me see here. I'm trying to remember to keep this short. So sorry if I sound like I'm rambling. Let's see here. So yeah, this is a very shallow low. But at the same time, I still would like for CPI to rush up. Now it can get into here and sell from these two blocks right here. See these two blocks right here? So I'm just going to put I don't want to put a target line, but, oh, what's going on here? So this area here is starting to look really good for it to reach up and then maybe turn around. We'll see how Thursday goes, but because we do have an extra day in the week, which is Friday. So if we kept it simple, we'll look for London to retrace back till about, maybe this level here, maybe back into this down candle. See this down candle right here? This right here, 4-hour down candle, maybe dip down into there and then push back up if it reaches that far. And if not, then again, traditional bullish day for tomorrow, making maybe the high of the week, maybe reversing at noon, and then or 2 p.m. something like that. I don't think London will do that, but we'll see how it goes. But this gap right here is also in plain sight, so that could be an up target as well for Thursday. But I'm really liking this. I'm starting to really like this here, but we'd like it to roll down. So we'll see. But I think this is good enough, right? Did I mention everything here? And I want to keep it under 15 minutes. All right. And I feel like I'm missing something, man. I just feel like I'm missing something. No, I showed you the trade there. Yeah. Dollar, the divergence. Yeah, and that's where we're at. So, I mean, the big takeaway here is what you should have is that identify your target. If you don't know where you're going, then why are you taking a trade? Obviously, you have to have an exit plan. You have to have, as you see here, I held it past noon because I was so confident in hitting this, and it took forever. It took until 12:50. It actually happened at 12:39, 12:40, but it finally poked back up. Sorry, I'm not showing it. But, and then, what do you call it? And then we pushed up to this little gap right here. That was the gap that I forgot to mention. Look how we hit that. Look how we hit that perfectly. All right, and then we came above, took the buy side out, and then boom, we hunted back to all this liquidity here, bounced off of this. So it is a pretty dramatic retracement for it to be in that short of a time, which it happened in between 3 and 350. But that is a normal higher high and higher low, and we are expecting to make another higher high and a higher low. I mean, pretty much to reach up to this. Oh, and to the point, and this is why I wanted to hold it longer for the 1 standard deviation or the 1.5, because take a look here from this retracement here. Beautiful. Look at the high of the day. The high of the day here is 16,983, and the 1.5 standard deviation here is 182 3/4. So it went up by a tick, by a point. So beautiful. So that could help you out with projections. You want to just project the last retracement or the last move down before going up. But having your targets in sight is everything. You know, I could have got out. You could have got out right here even. You don't need to, be stubborn like I was and hold it. But if this was my model for today, then then that's fine. But have a plan. Otherwise, you don't want to be chasing the market, and mark your chart. All right. Hope this helps. You guys take care. Till tomorrow. God bless.